doing?
Just throwing your empty bottle in the garbage.
Don't you know plastics go in the blue container?
Mayor Frank Jackson and the City of Cleveland are committed to keeping your neighborhood clean and green through the use of the city-issued trash and recycling carts. It's safe, convenient, and mandatory. For more information, contact the Cleveland Division of Waste Collection at 216-664-3717.
How did you get to be so smart?
I had a good teacher.
Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, and you're tuned into TV20's Senate Championship pre-show. And then there were four. John Hay, East Tech, John Marshall, and John Adams were the final four teams in the hunt for the Senate Girls Basketball Championship. Game one was a matchup between number 2 seed, East Tech, and number 3 seed, John Marshall. East Tech has won their fair share of championships under head coach Melvin Burke. And going into this season, it's no difference. Coach Burke pushes his girls to compete, and they finish with the second best record in the Senate.
The season started off for us kind of stressful. We went to Buffalo, New York, and played the top team in New York. Got a little spanking. Played Canton McKinley, the number 1 team here in Cleveland, Ohio. Played Strongsville at Strongsville. So it started off pretty rough for us, but I knew it would help us out in the long run because we are a young and inexperienced team, but we're coming together at the right time.
This year, as always, and I would say for the last couple of years, East Tech and John Hay have a little bit of a monopoly on the Senate. We recently played East Tech, and East Tech beat us by quite a bit. So our goal for this game, I would definitely say, is to keep it competitive, keep it close, and keep working hard.
Heading into this semifinal matchup, the coaches talked about some of their impact players.
Jada Malone's our leading scorer. She's a sophomore. She's getting about 20, 21 points a game. Jada's a scoring machine. She also was invited to Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas. Ariane Brown she's a junior, 5'11", 6-foot junior, rebounding machine, scores in the paint. She's real athletic, plays volleyball and runs track also. So she's an all-around athlete. Samila Letman, that's my right hand. She's we got 3 seniors. She's our senior captain. We have 1 captain because she earned it. She's also a track girl, so we're trying to package her as track and basketball. She has a high 3.7 GPA, so she's our captain out of our 3 seniors, and she's the mother of the team.
So Danielle Garcia is having a phenomenal season. Again, she's a freshman. She works harder than anybody I know. She goes to every summer workout, always has a ball in her hand. She'll go to practice twice a day. She goes to the boys' practices. She'll go to the girls' practices during the summer. She loves the game, has a great attitude, and like I've said, best of all, her work ethic is phenomenal. Remy Perez is really finding her spot this year as a junior. She's really learning how to move her feet. She's a forward, and we're starting to see her step up more than she has in the past, and it's definitely a nice thing to watch her grow.
The game started off back and forth for the first couple of minutes, with both teams scoring evenly. Ariane Brown hit the glass hard and got a few early buckets from layups. With 13 points and multiple rebounds, she was the second highest scorer for Tech. Remy Perez had a good game for Marshall with 10 points. She racked up all her buckets in the paint while defending Tech's second best player. Freshman guard Danielle Garcia was phenomenal for John Marshall. Although her team didn't get the win, she led all scorers with 21 points. Garcia had great ball control, and she continued to attack the rim and get buckets to help her team stay afloat. But once Jada Malone and the rest of the East Tech team got it going, there was no holding them back. Jada is great in transition, and her confidence gives her the ability to take anyone to the hole and score off her first step.
She's a high-energy player. She got her first Division I offer about a week and a half ago from Youngstown State, so that's exciting for us all. But Jada is deceptive because she has long arms and she runs all day long. She has good energy.
Jada ended the game with 17 points, multiple steals, and rebounds after not playing the final 4 minutes of the game.
We kind of started out a little slow, but we like pick up the intensity and we cheer on our teammates and stuff on a bench, like when our starters is out, and we like coach our teammates while we're on the bench and stuff, so we can get their encouragement up and be confident about their shooting and other stuff. I'm fast runner, so I beat down the court once they get the rebound on the other end. So I look for like a cherry pick and I do my layups and do my other stuff.
The first time we played them, we pressed them most of the game. This game we played a little half-court man, a little 2-3 zone. So we just wanted to get a secure victory, prepare ourselves for Friday.
In the second game of this doubleheader, featured last year's Senate champion and #1 seed John Hay versus #4 seed John Adams.
We're not changing our way. We're going to play John Hay basketball. We're going to press the ball until we can get up on them. If we can get up on them, you never know. They got something together. I'm sure they're ready. Offensively, we're going to move the ball. We're going to move without the ball. Defensively, our ultimate goal is to not get in silly fouls. Move our feet, keep our hands in the passing lanes, but no reaching is our ultimate goal.
Game plans, we need to get back on defense. Hayes got great team speed, and we need to be able to handle that. Terry's one of the better players in our conference. Her sister's playing now. He's got good size on the inside. So game plans, we just want to try and get back on defense, and offense, we just move the ball.
Heading into this semifinal matchup, the coaches talked about some of their impact players.
Loren Teray, 4-year starter, 4-year captain. She should be hitting 1,500 points this year. She's at 1,438 right now. So she should have, and she's leading us in rebounds this year as well. She has a few offers from different schools, and we're hoping to get some more offers coming in, but she's our leader. Then we have a sophomore, Amaya Maxey, 5'10" sophomore, who started as a freshman last year, doing a great job for us.
So Alicia Burge is our point guard. She handles the ball 90% of the time for us. She's a great pass first, score second. And Kayla Robinson's been outstanding all year for us. In the past couple years, she's been kind of a role player. And this year, she has stepped up and been an absolute beast for us. Scoring inside, getting to the free throw line, being a great team leader. When things break down, you see her on the floor coaching for me, and that's just a great help for us.
The Lady Hornets dominated this game from the jump. 4-year starter Loren Teray was aggressive while helping her team build a lead. With a lot of help from her sidekick and sophomore starter Amaya Maxey, Maxey started scoring in the post early, which helped open things up for teammates. Although John Hay controlled the game for the first half of play, Kayla Robinson really stepped up for John Adams, scoring inside with multiple layups and getting to the free throw line multiple times, finishing the game with 12 points. Loren Teray is lightning fast in transition and gets to the cup at ease, scoring the bulk of her points in the paint. She also got her mid-range jumper to fall by creating shots off the dribble. She finished the game with 19 points. At one point in the fourth quarter, John Adams was able to cut into the lead a bit with a run led by Alicia Burridge. Burridge was relentless on both ends of the court, getting steals and scoring layups in transition. She could not be denied. Burridge scored 8 of her 10 points in the fourth quarter. Her quickness gave her the opening on the break to get to the basket. But the MVP of the game was Amaya Maxey. Her smooth inside-out game helped her lead all scorers with 20. Maxey has a relaxed game, but can get it going when she needs to. She penetrated the defense when she sees openings. She also knocked down threes when the defense didn't play tight enough. Her all-around game in the post and on the perimeter is what led her to becoming the MVP performer.
That's what we do. We work to get our steals, work hard to play hard defense so we could get offensive transitions, to get fast breaks, score. That's where most of my points probably came from. So that's what we work on all the time. That's what led us to where we at, what led me to my 20. It was a game that we had to come out. We know we wanted to go to the championship, to play East Tech, same spot we was in last year. We had a good game that we had step-ups from the younger team that produced well, and help from Lauren Teray and Waleem Teray, and we just play our game, what we know.
Well, today, I mean, our big thing was we wanted to work on John Hay. You know, it wasn't so much about our opponent. It was about working on us and getting a lot of freshmen. If you notice, I put 4 freshmen in at one time. And it was more for them getting the experience moving on into next season, but also the freshmen can shoot. So we wanted to put the shooters on the floor, especially with Loren in there, the senior, and that's going to space the floor out, especially as we go into the states and stuff of that nature.
With East Tech and John Hay moving on, let's toss it over to Tim Wells at East Tech for the Girls Senate Championship basketball game.
Thank you, Christian. And again, as you can see, the playoff excitement has brought us to East Tech for the girls' championship game between the John Hay Lady Hornets and the East Tech Lady Scarabs. Hi, I'm Tim Wells, and my partners in the house, Joe Wise and John Bufford. And Joe, when you talk about the Hornets, 12-0, they come in here, they beat John Adams in the playoffs. But really, it comes down to 3 keys to the game that the coach talked about.
Hey, this is going to be really exciting, Tim. John Hay Hornets are going to concentrate on their offensive movement. They're going to try to limit their turnovers, and they must make their free throws as they're expecting a physical game. We got the 2-time MVP in the game for the John Hay Hornets. And this is going to be an incredible game as they're going to probably press full court and press the issue on the Lady Scarabs.
And when you look at not only their MVP, but they got 3 pretty good league all-stars as well.
Yes, you got the Talit Douglas. You got the 12th grade. She's thinking about the Naval Academy or the Air Force Academy, which shows a lot of discipline on her part. Then you got Maxey, 10th grade, 5'10", had a huge playoff game with 19 points and 14 rebounds.
And then obviously the sister, now only a sophomore, they talk about her, Waleem Teray, 15 points, strong, athletic. Could it be a double duo coming from John Hay tonight, Joe?
We'll talk about on-the-job training. She's going to learn straight from her sister how to lead this team to a championship, how to be the leader of this team. As her sister is a 2-time MVP, here she comes with 15 points per game in the 10th grade, and she's going to fill in those shoes when her sister moves on to the next level.
And John, you know them very well. The East Tech Lady Scarabs, they come in 11-1. Mel Burke, a veteran coach, they beat Martin Luther King to get here, 63-54. But again, there were some keys that Melvin Burke stressed before the game today.
Yes, the ladies have 3 keys to the game tonight. One is they must stay poised because they believe John Hay is going to press them a lot tonight. They must play smart with a lot of energy, and they must make their free throws.
And then when you look at their league all-stars, they got 3 pretty good ones at that, starting with Jada Ward.
Yes, Jada Ward, freshman, floor leader, plays with a lot of energy, can score. You got Samaya Letman, captain of the team, better known as Bebe. She's very aggressive. Hope she shoots the ball tonight. And Jada Malone, super sophomore. The sky's the limit for her. The future is bright. And we'll see what they're going to do tonight, because the lights is on.
Well, folks, stay with us, because when we come back, it'll be player introductions and the start of the 2018-19 CMSD Girls Championship game right here from East Tech.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As member schools of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, East Tech High School would welcome all of you to the interscholastic contest between John Hay High School and East Tech High School. To honor America, we ask all in attendance to please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Again, the young lady doing the national anthem here prior to the girls' championship game. Her name, Alexis Jensen from Cleveland School of Arts. And right now, we'll go right to the PA announcer, Clint Hall, as he'll take it from here to introduce the players.
Requests the same from its fans. The officials assigned to tonight's championship tournament game have met extensive requirements set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon processes approved by OSHA's Board of Directors. The officials for tonight's championship tournament game are Lawrence Bass III, Clarissa Wallace, Shante Colston, and the alternate Gary Otskar. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of East Tech High School. All fans in attendance are asked to respect the effort each team has set forth preparing for tonight's championship tournament contest. We asked all in attendance to show courtesy, respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course, your team and opponent. And as always, please respect the game. And now to introduce the to introduce the non-starters for both teams, beginning with the visiting East Tech Lady Scarabs. The East Tech Lady Scarabs are coached by head coach Mel Burke. Introducing first, wearing number 1, Tori Lee. Introducing next for the Lady Scarabs, number 3, Shania Jones. Number 10, Kayla Walker. Number 12, Artica Connor. Number 20, Ayana Hicks. Number 21, Christian Burns. Number 23, Dariana Solomon. Number 44, Armani Kurtz. And number 55, Elise Dawson. And now to introduce the non-starters for John Hay Lady Hornets. The Lady Hornets are coached by head coach Fred Howery. Introducing first, wearing number 2, Kadeja Connor. Next is number 10, Danielle Crosby. Number 14, Talasia Douglas. Number 20, Shiera Hill. Number 32, Sydney Thomas. Number 40, Breasia Robinson. Number 42, Kyla Newell. Number 44, Nigeli Santana. And number 50, Tamara Phillips.
Coach.
Beginning with the Lady Scarabs of East Tech. At guard, a 5'4" freshman wearing number 2, Jada Ward. For the Lady Hornets, at guard, a 5'5" freshman wearing number 34, Amara Hart. Next for the Lady Scarabs at guard, a 5'5" sophomore wearing number 5, Jada Malone. Next for John Hay at guard, a 5'10" sophomore wearing number 22, Amaya Maxey. Next for the Lady Scarabs at forward, a 5'11" junior wearing number 0, Orion Brown. Next for the Lady Hornets, at guard, a 5'5" sophomore wearing number 12, Willeen Torres. Next for the Lady Scarabs at center, a 6' senior wearing number 32, Alana England. Next for the Lady Hornets, at forward, a 5'7" junior wearing number 30, Shanice Ivory. Lastly, for the Lady Scarabs, at forward, a 5'7" senior wearing number 4, Samila Edman. And lastly, for the Lady Hornets, at guard, a 5'6" senior wearing number 4, Lorraine Torre.
The number change. Ariane should be, she got on 0 instead of 21.
Ah.
Ain't no Janisha. Cross out Janisha.
Janisa?
No Janisha. Right there.
So here we go. Again, the Scarabs will be in the
Sure.
brown, and in the white will be John Hay. Both these teams played about a month ago, and it was the Hornets over the Scarabs by 7, but it was a good ball game, so we'll see what they can do here. As you can see, the Scarabs with the ball, they want to move it. That's what they talked about, and getting it in.
And one.
And John, they got it inside.
Which is a blessing because that's the first time I've seen that all year. They work the ball around, and like they say, the key to the game is being poised. And the first possession showed that exactly.
But John Hay came out in a 2-3, and there was a lot of gaps in that 2-3. There was a lot of space to cover as they was trying to play race and recover as East Tech swung the ball around the horn.
Hey, Joe, like coaches used to say, don't watch the ball, move your feet.
Move your feet. Tough. That was tough.
That will be an occurrence all night. They love to drive the ball to the basket, John Hay does.
You gotta love the fundamental jump stop.
Oh my God. Nice play, good finish.
This is what I love about basketball so much, JB. The whole season goes by, and here East Tech comes out and they switch it up. They're going inside, man. It's a party in the paint tonight.
Exactly. Oh, we got to get that steal. All about extra effort in these championship games. It's the little things that count.
Tie ball game, 4-4. Maxey with the last bucket. They get it inside.
Yes, sir.
And Elena Anglin with 4 already.
Way to move the basketball. See what I'm saying?
Hey, this game makes an old post player feel good. This is a throwback. This is an 80s game, JB. Ain't no three-point line. We going inside, baby.
Just how it's supposed to be.
This is how it's supposed to be.
Competition, they are competing.
They are competing at a high level.
There's your first turnover of the ball game and put in the 2.
Joe, did you see that? No dribble, just get the ball, pass the ball ahead.
Absolutely. Always kick it to the person that's out in front of you. The 2-3 zone that East Tech played in, the 2 guys at the top came and jumped the point guard, which made her a passer, and that led to the turnover.
So 2 turnovers already for the John Hay Hornets. They trail right now 10-6, and you see her taking it right to the hole.
And for all who don't know, this is a rivalry game. They constantly playing each other in the championship.
So we switch the defense. John Hay goes man-to-man, and then East Tech gives them a different type of offense.
Good rebound.
So on the held ball, it'll go back to John Hay. 10-6, just underway. First quarter here from East Tech.
We got more points than the Super Bowl almost already.
I mean, you could just feel the intensity in here. The ladies have come to play tonight.
Here it comes.
Just like we talked about in the beginning.
John, you predicted it, that the pressure, full court pressure is coming. Let's see how East Tech works on a press breaker.
Foul was on number 14, Tanisha Douglas, her first.
You see how, if they can stay poised out here. Good cut, got to catch that ball. That's a layup.
As the press turned out just to be a masquerade, but East Tech was ready for it. They walked it up, and there was no real double team or any trapping going on.
What a cut to the basket. Just got to hold on to that ball.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the first quarter, they fire the three, nothing doing. Their Scarabs are going to push it.
Here. In the lane, will they count it?
They're going to say no.
No bucket.
She's saying no bucket, and we got a young lady down on the floor with an injury.
That's the freshman point guard for East Tech, Jada Ward.
Okay, let's take a look at it right here. Definitely, she was not in position when they called the foul. So we'll take a break, folks, and we'll be back with more of CMSD Girls Championship action.
Did I just tell her not to fall on the floor? Did I just not say that?
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to East Tech. And again, 10-6. 4:58 to go in the first quarter, just underway. We'll get you an update on Jada Ward on the last collision that they had.
I got you, Wells. I got you, Tim.
Going to take that basketball to the bucket.
I got a nose for the ball, Tim. If it's a loose ball, I got it.
I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Wise.
And
keep
I will
them
shoot
hands
it.
active, baby.
And pass it to me, Joe.
I always set up the shooter, JB.
We're going to call her for a travel. That's the first turnover on the Scarabs.
I like to call that the high school travel, Tim. When you play pickup, don't nobody call that.
Exactly.
But as soon as you get some referees out of here, you got to put that ball down before that last foot come up.
Or better yet, just take the shot. Take the open shot.
Spoken like a true shooter, JB.
I mean, I don't want to turn the ball over, so I'm going to shoot it before I turn it over.
You know,
That's
now that
all
I
I'm
think
saying.
about it, I've never seen you travel.
Fire a three, and it's in. Jada Malone
for three.
That one brought rain, Tim. That was pretty high.
Tell you what, they're playing determined with the energy. Another turnover to the hole. They're going to call the foul, and it'll be on number 12.
Great defense and way to push the ball and not let the defensive player catch you from behind.
As I look at my notes, I see Jada Malone. She's trying to take over this game as she just hit the three on the wing. Then she comes back with the steal. Now she's at the free throw line. She's in the 10th grade, and she has an offer from Youngstown State. My goodness.
And she works her tail off.
Obviously.
Like I said, the future is bright. She gets good grades, and she has a good head on her shoulders. And she will be going somewhere in the near future.
Hit the first one, and she sank them both.
That's a good-looking stroke right there.
She is a talent.
That's a solid-looking player.
Oh, let's let it go.
And sometimes your adrenaline is flowing so tough in these championship games, you don't think straight.
Well, I'll take the effort. I see the coach want to get it on her case, but you gotta love the effort.
East Tech staying in a 2-3 as the tandem up top is trying to jump the point guard.
You know, actually, the 2-3 zone actually is slowing John Hay down a little bit. They're not being as aggressive as I saw them during the season.
I believe that the 2-3 zone is out there for one reason and one reason only, and that's Lorene Terrett. That's the two-time league MVP. You know, we're talking about 1,457 career points as she strokes the first one at the free throw line.
And she's a strong young lady also.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting her mixed up. That's Maxie at the free throw line.
She hit them both. Again, Joe, you're talking about, it seems like East Tech has said, look, we're going to play the zone, and you're going to have to hit the outside shot to beat us.
It's the ultimate compliment. If a team has played one way all year, and then they come up against a superstar, and they say, we got to do something different, because we're not going to let her do us like she does everyone else in the conference.
Well, basketball is a game of spurts. East Tech had the first spurt. Let's see if John Hay come back with theirs.
There's a three-banger.
22.
Amai Maxey.
So John Hay has decided we're going to shoot them out of that zone. We're going to make them come out of that zone by knocking down our threes.
Right back at you.
Right back at him.
Number 2, Jada.
Jada Ward. To the hole, no.
It's a fast-paced game. You gotta love it.
As the two-time MVP was driving to the lane, she's trying to get early offense before they set up their 2-3. Very smart move.
Foul was on Samila Letman. Douglas missed the first one.
She comes up empty on the trip. Both coaches illustrated in our notes that making free throws was going to be a huge part of this. And Tim, I saw on the monitor what happened with that ball, and I did not think it went off of East Tech, and I was right as the referees get together and they correct it.
Got to get back on defense here. Way to get back on D.
Both teams seem like they want to push the ball.
I tell you, they make 94 feet look small, don't they, JB?
Well, you know what? They better push the ball because once that defense set, it's hard to score.
Oh, wow.
So the foul is on Jada Ward. That's her first.
JB, I'm going to call flop on that. You think little Jada Ward can push through the screen, knock down the shooter? Is Jada Ward that strong?
She really is, though. I got a story to tell you in a second after this play about her. Joe, actually, she played during her Muni football career. She was the starting quarterback for the boys' football team. So,
well, she is
got
that
it
strong.
honest.
I'm going to take my flop accusations back.
I don't know if you noticed the change in the game. John Hay has pounded it on the inside now. Getting to that free throw line, slowing this game up tremendously.
That's the one thing about if a team comes down in 2-3 every trip, you start to get a little used to it and you start to find the gaps in it. If they're going to be in the same defense every trip down, it gets a little easier.
And like I say, both of these teams know each other well, so it's going to be a lot of adjusting during the game. A lot of strategizing. Go right pass kick.
Man, that was nice. That was nice. Penetrate kick out to the shooter.
Another three by Jada Malone.
1:53 to go here in the quarter. 21-12, you got it, Scarabs.
Out of bounds. Can't let that first pass get in. You got to get that first pass.
There's a block by number 55, Elise Dawson. And everybody hits the floor. And we got a timeout, Hornets.
Good timeout call by John Hay, coach, because it would have been a turnover. Good hustle by both teams.
Yeah, our beautiful championship game turned into a Muni football game for a minute there, Tim.
I mean, if you don't like this type of atmosphere, then you don't need to be involved in sport.
So, Joe, let's talk about right now what John Hay is now at 12 points. We know they're going to be up in that 60 range for sure. What is it that John Hay, with East Tech jamming inside, forcing the outside shot, and they're also trying to push it? What does John Hay have to do to get going here?
I think when East Tech is sending those two guards to trap at the top of the key, the free throw line is wide open. You're going to have to send somebody in that area, get them the ball, and they're going to have to make quick decisions and make a play. You can break this zone down, but you're going to have to do it by getting it inside in that free throw line area.
Okay, 1:39 clock runs. You're watching East Tech Scarabs and John Hay, Lady Hornets, and they're in. Number 12, Willeen Ture. They're going to fire another three, nothing doing.
50-50 ball recovered by John Hay.
John Hay sure attacks that basket. Good block by Elise. She's on the floor again.
We're on the ground again. We're on the ground again. That's where champions come up with it.
I understand your quote about getting on the floor and hustling on the ball, but this is basketball, man. You got to stand up on your feet.
I tell you, when Jada Ward gets in these scrums on the floor, she's the one that comes up limping. Like you said, she doesn't have the manual dexterity to get down on the floor with some of these big girls.
Looks like they may be waiting for one shot here to end the quarter. A little patience here. Take your time. Get a good shot. Good pass.
Nice court
good
vision.
Pass.
Nice court vision.
I'm sure they was waiting for one shot, but you can't. You got to get that layup if you can take it. Joe, can I say one thing to you real quick?
Let me hear it.
Coach Mel Burke has taken their leading scorer out of the game.
Hey, I tell you, she'll bring it down and she'll start the offense.
And she won't get it back.
She will not get it back.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first quarter, where the Lady Scarabs from East Tech are out in front 23-14. And again, John Bufford and Joe Wise joining me here at East Tech. We want to remind you folks to stay tuned because we're going to have at halftime the League All-Stars will be honored here at East Tech. And again, next week, right here on TV20, we'll see the boys hook up, where it'll be the East Tech men's Scarabs against the James Ford Road Rams. So, John, first quarter, you got to feel pretty good on what's been working for the Scarabs.
Yes, I do. Like we said, the 3 keys to the game, they are staying poised. They only had 1 turnover, which they are not used to. They are making their free throws, and they are playing smart with energy.
Tim, as you talked about the Lady Hornets, how they usually stay in the 60 points range, they got a lot of work to do as they only come up with 14 points in that first quarter, but they gave up 23.
And like I said, in basketball, it's a game of spurts, so we're waiting on John Hay to have a spurt.
To the hole and in, number 22.
Get up.
They're really getting after it, Tim. They're really competing.
That was a good effort by both ladies. I guess he had to get a foul to somebody.
That's their 5th team foul.
East Tech stays in the zone.
As you see, the Lady Hornets has posted someone at the free throw line. That area of the basketball court is open when those 2 and the 2-3 are coming out, trying to get the ball out of the league MVP's hands.
Yes, that person in the middle has to be aggressive, though. You just can't stand there and hope to get the ball.
It's a high traffic area.
Be aware, guys, right now, the next foul on the Scarabs will put John Hay in the bonus. So free throw shootings here in the first half will definitely play a role.
It should be the goal of every high school coach to try to beat the other team to the bonus. It just means that you're being aggressive.
As part of basketball, you got to play smart without fouling.
Sartina Connor, the 9th grader, coming in for the Scarabs.
I tell you, that pain is no place for the weak at heart. I think the referees are doing a great job of keeping the peace, but they're getting after it.
Hey, I've always said, man, women play much harder than the guys with more passion. I really do believe
right
that.
here. Get your mouthpiece in. Get your mouthpiece in.
Way to take control of the game, ref.
There you go. He's just cleaning it up. He's just cleaning it up. He don't want to get it out of control.
Exactly, because it has gotten out of control before between these two.
Foul was on Lorraine Teray. They're going to try to throw deep. Nothing doing. Here's Teray with the ball. And they're going to take it right to the hole on a turnover.
Did you see that speed? Did you see that speed, Mr.
Wow.
Wells?
What a play. What a play. You know, the average person just gives up on that play and succeeds the layup.
Exactly.
Well, number 2, Jada Ward, has really put on a show here with quickness.
Good catch.
They got it
Good catch in
inside,
traffic.
put it up, nothing doing.
Got to stop the ball.
Good patience.
Over the back,
And
good
they're
box
gonna call
out
it
there.
on number 14.
Good box out there by Alana Anglin, senior.
But JB, you hit it on the head. Our 2-time league MVP is having a rough time from the field as the 2-3 zone is really giving her problems.
Both teams now in the bonus. To the hole, no.
And as Lorene struggles, Amaya Maxey is trying to take over this game. She is trying to the void left by the two-time MVP. If she's going to carry this first half as she goes to the line, I do believe for the, are we in the bonus?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, we are in the
she's
1-1.
2 for 2 from the line already today. Let's see if she keeps it going. No.
Way to push the rock. Can East Tech make a layup? We didn't miss about 2 or 3 layups in a row.
I'm pretty sure Melvin Burke is glad to see that they're filling the lanes. They just got to finish the job. I think that's a 5. Nothing picks up the D like a 5-second call.
That was one of the things that Coach Burke talked about was movement. And there was a case right there where they got caught standing around a little bit.
Either that or it's called a scouting report. The John Hay ladies figured it out.
They knew that inbounds play. They knew where they were going before they got there.
Hands up. I don't know about that one, Joe. She's charging in there, and I think she had her hands straight up.
Let's look at, if they get the replay, let's see where her hands are, and she's straight up here. Now you look at her here, there's the one push-off she got away with, and you see there the hands come down. So it was a good call by the official.
I'm going to speak for post players all over the world. We're going to get hosed on that one 9 out of 10 times.
But better yet, just fall down and take the charge.
If your mental capacity is thinking that way, you got to be one step ahead of that offensive player to take that charge.
Will she catch her?
Oh my.
The Euro.
Talk about some athleticism on display.
No call. The no call there.
This is the old Senate. Not much whistles.
Good move there by number 3.
Jada Ward.
Shania Jones.
It seems like Coach Melvin Burke has inserted Shania Jones in, and she's picked up the pace. They're running a little bit more, East Tech is.
Yeah, she's a little spark plug. You know those little ladies always bring the fire.
Amaya Maxey knocks down the 3. Here we go. Here's the league MVP, trying to make her presence known.
The intensity is here.
And we got a lot of unschooled referees in the crowd thinking that there's some fouls out here, JB, but the referees is assigned to this game say no, sir.
Hey, that's why the people are in the stands.
That's why they understand.
I'll tell you what, that Jones, she's just as fast as Ward.
I'm going to say a gear higher. They have ran even more with her in the game.
Hey, but if you notice, East Tech's starting to turn the ball over here.
That comes with a higher pace.
4:30 to go in the half. The Lady Hornets with the ball. Inside and count it.
Number 22 has taken over this ball game.
Amaya Maxey, 10th grade, 5'10".
Both teams seem to be settling in now. The game is slowing down a little bit. And like I said, John Hayden had their spurt and the game has gotten a little closer. And we now have a ball game here. 25-21 with 4:23 to go.
with not a huge production from our two-time MVP.
Foul is on number 50. That's her first. Kiara Winfrey. And at the line will be number 3, Shania Jones.
So we got substitution by Burke, Melvin Burke, as he's getting some fresh people in here.
Free throws are important to the game. 1-and-1 here. Must make the first one to get the next one. And she does it.
And she's come in and she's really given her team a spark and a lift.
Hey, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Pint-sized model here.
Right.
Good block.
That was a great block. As the defense turns into offense, the block shot turns into a transition 3 for the East Tech Lady Scarabs.
Oh my goodness, I just love the way she goes to the bucket.
Reckless abandon, man.
Don't have to have more of that out of her, though.
As they're looking for the gaps in this 2-3, I say the free throw line still.
No.
Look at that fight. Look at that fight after that loose ball.
Fundamental of basketball. Get the ball, hold it. Do not put the ball on the floor first. Get the ball, grasp it, look before you move.
So the held ball will give it back to the Hornets with 3:29 to go. And Joe, it's clearly now that the Hornets have decided take the ball to the basket. Let's draw the foul and go to the line. To the hole, and she missed it. Rebound, put it up and in, and you're going to count a foul on top of it.
And which they should do, be going to the basket, because they are some strong young ladies.
This is our two-time league MVP. She's having a hard time. She misses the layup, gets it back, collects herself, puts it in for and one. Goes to the free throw line to finish this off, as she has struggled through this first half, but her teammates have picked her up.
At the line, she has been 1 for 3. Highly unusual, but it was a concern of the coach. Free throw shooting. And they're going to call a foul on 22.
How many is that on 22?
And 22. Maxie, that is her first from what I'm showing. The one in foul trouble is on the Scarabs side. Is number 4, Samila Letman.
Better known as Bebe.
Well, East Tech has gone really small as they got Ward in the game along with number 3, Shania Jones.
A little bit too much dribbling there. Just go on and blow past her. Stop taking her one way and bringing her back and let her catch up to you.
That's Jana Hicks with the foul, the 11th grader. That's her second. Team 10th. So you're looking at Walina Toure. Should be 2 shots because of the double bonus. And they'll correct that right now.
The Toure sisters have a unique, they both share a unique free throw method.
They get low, don't they?
Look at that deep knee bend. That's Jerry Stackhouse type. That's a knee bend. Open 3. Iron unkind. Followed up. I tell you, there's no feeling like it when you're stinking up the gym, John, and your teammates just pick you up time after time.
Hey, that's what a teammate is. That's what it's about.
The John Hay bench thought it was a 10-second backcourt violation.
Good bucket. That was a big bucket there. You needed that bucket. Good timeout call.
So the last bucket, Artika Connor, a 9th grader, puts them up 31-25. And the Scarabs will use their first timeout with 2:27 here to go in the quarter.
Well, all the butterflies should be gone. We should be in for an exciting second half for sure.
Look at the physical play in the paint as a freshman sneaks in there and get a putback. I tell you, for a freshman to be playing in a game of this caliber is really impressive to me.
And it's important for these last 2:27 to stay focused on what you're doing and just get into halftime with the score close as it can be.
And John, you're very familiar with the Scarabs. Right now, number 4 Letman with the 3 fouls. How is the depth of the Scarab team? Will they be fine if they lose her? Is she a key player?
She's actually the captain of the team. She's a senior, but that's why you got teammates. They'll come in and step up for her if need be. But she's a senior. She should control herself better as the game goes.
Nice pull-up, Jay.
Lorene Teray.
I think Lorene is starting to settle down a little bit. She's starting to find the gaps. She's starting to find where she can be effective as John Hay pulls out the full court press. And it's causing problems. It's definitely causing problems for the Lady Scarabs.
Got to keep that poise, like we talked about at the beginning of the telecast here.
Well, John, you predicted they were going to put some pressure on them. And they're now going the full court press, and you can see.
And you notice why they press. Game of strategy here. Coach Burton put back in his point guard. Here we go. Pass in the middle, good cut.
How was the post
Great
feed?
cut.
Great cut, great post feed.
Great play call out of a timeout. Oh, she's a reckless abandon to that hole. Oh, good pass. And one. And one there.
The body control that number 5, Jada Malone, exhibits on the break is incredible. Last time she came down with the Euro step with the inverted layup, she missed the shot, but what athleticism on display.
And Joe, she got 2 more years of this. Look at that hustle. You can't teach that.
I cannot believe that that's a sophomore.
1:13 to go here in the half. We do want to remind you at halftime we'll have a performance by some very special cheerleaders, as well as the presentation of the All-Star Awards for the CMSD basketball leagues.
I tell you, number 22, Amaya Maxey, looks like a polished player to me.
And showed up tonight, for sure.
Steps to the free throw line. She's starting to struggle.
Where would John Hay be without her today, Joe?
This would be a M&M'er. Straight mismatch, straight no contest.
Got to push that. Push it all the way. See, she's in the 9th grade. Once she learns to get that lean in her game, she stands straight up. Now I see why she falls down a lot. Once she gets a little lean in her game, she'll be unstoppable.
Balance and leverage. Balance and leverage. She's got a great coach to teach her these things. And Melvin Burt, the guy I call the Gino Auriemma of Cleveland.
Nice shot. Way to make those free throws. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Big time offensive rebound. Tough looking shot. Teray gets it back. Nice kick out. The iron unkind for John Hay.
I think I'll go for one shot here. Going to the halftime with a nice size lead.
35 seconds. Down.
Oh,
nice
good
kick out.
That's a bucket too. Yes, sir.
Hit it.
Kick out.
Artica Connor.
Did you see the ball movement there?
Hey.
Try the basketball and kick that thing out there.
She penetrated with a purpose, found her player, kicked it out to the three-point shooter.
Oh,
Got
that's
another three-point shooter.
Where was she going, Joe? She had a layup.
She had a layup. She had a layup. If she'd have made that three, the roof would have came off.
So 39-27, we're at halftime. And you're seeing two teams up and down the floor playing with a lot of energy. There's more to come. But folks, when we come back, we're going to have some young ladies who are going to perform very special here. There's some cheerleaders, as well as we will have the presentation of the All-Star Awards. So we'll be right back to take a look at some of the halftime entertainment.
Superman, man, am I glad to see you.
What are you doing on this deserted road?
Some guys from school drove out here and we're going to start fooling around with drugs. When I told them all drugs do is mess up your head and get you in a lot of trouble, they kicked me out of the van and drove off.
You're right not to get involved in the drug scene. Nobody with any sense wants any part of it.
How do I get home?
That's no problem at all.
We are looking at some young cheerleaders. They are, again, Ariana McCrimmon, Brianna Redrick, Sanaya Weaver, DeJounte Craig, Essence Akrumby, Latasha Jackson, Lataya Chapman, Lizmari Kamachi, Jessica Wolfo, Kari Knight, Malaya Stewart, Samir Robinson, Zakia Fleming, and Tamari Tate, and Sarana Carter. And they are a combination of cheerleaders, the best cheerleaders in the Cleveland schools this year.
That's East Tech.
Sadness. Difficulty concentrating. Loss of interest. Depression can be treated. The first step is talking.
Welcome back to East Tech. And right now, we're going to go right out to the PA announcer as they get a special award presentation of the League All-Stars, both the girls and boys.
Next, from John F. Kennedy High School, Next, from Lincoln West High School, Rashawn Peak. Next, from Martin Luther King High School, Jacob Collins. Next, from Mount Hayes, Gilbert Boyce. And lastly, from Whitney Young High School, Virgil Hardaway. And the 2018-2019 Most Valuable Player from Whitney High School, Brian Hutchins. Next from Greenville High School, Brianna Little and Talia Richard. From John Adams High School, Elisa Delaney, Taylor Robinson, and Tiana Scott. From John Hay High School, Talisha Douglas, Amara Maxey, and Marie. From John Kennedy High School, India Dixon and Janiah Fisher. From John Marshall High School, Renee Howard and Leona Garcia and Lee Perez. From Lincoln West High School, Elisa Gonzalez and Nemesis Rowan. From Martin Luther King High School, John Johnson. From Max Hayes High School, Keisha Jackson. And from Whitney Young, Joy Johnson. And the 2018-2019 City All Most Valuable Player, Lorraine Howard. And the 2018-2019 City All-Star Coach of the Year, Fred Horry from John Hay High School. Once again, let's hear a nice big round of applause for all of your Senate League All-Stars.
Well, again, a great group of kids that are bringing honor today, and we're back at East Tech First of all, let's talk about the East Step Scarabs, John. They're out in front by 12, but really first half and this first and second quarter, a little bit of a different story for the Scarabs.
Yes, they started out the game going to the bucket, slowing the game down. Then as the game continued to go on, they got on fire from the three-point line, making their free throws. Then they started to turn the ball over and got the game a little closer. And
so is the turnovers going to be a key here in the second half? They got to take care of the ball better?
Yes, they do. I'm sure John Hay will continue to press them as the game goes on.
And Joe, what about the Hornets? Again, Lorraine Teray has not really lit it up.
Yeah,
but, they've been battling.
For the John Hay Lady Hornets, the second quarter was an absolute disaster. 4 for 18 from the field. That's 22%. Then 1 for 9 from three-point range. That's 11%. And then the ultimate culmination of bad shooting, 3 for 15 from the free throw line. That's how you lose championships.
Well, we'll keep an eye on the free throw shooting as we are back. We're looking right now at a replay, but we are back live now. Start of the third quarter, 39-27.
East Tech stays in the 2-3 zone.
The Lady Hornets get it inside.
Notice the adjustment right off the back. They put number 4 at the free throw line.
They put number 4 at the free throw line, and she is the one that's going to break the 2-3 zone. There's early offense. That's strong. That's strong play right there.
To Alicia Douglas, a lot of determination.
Yeah, Douglas and Maxie have did all the heavy lifting in the first half. Now they're going to try to get their two-time MVP to get into the action.
They're going to call the foul on the floor, number 2. And that's Jada Ward. That's her third. Team first here in the second half. You look at it right here. See her reach in there, John?
Yes. In basketball, people tend to want to run alongside the player. You have to sprint and bust your butt to get back in front of them.
They're setting up a play from the thumb, and here it is.
Game of spurt. Here comes the pressure.
The pass was better than the shot. They drew up an inbounds play where 3 people set a screen for Maxie. She stood behind that wall and lined up the 3 and knocked it down. They needed that 3 in the worst way. Court awareness. You got to know where 5 people in brown is. You got to know where 5 people in white is. It's all court awareness.
Game has gotten out of control here.
They're playing out of control, John. They're so quick, but right now they are not playing within control.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the way John Hay wants it. They want it ugly.
Yes, they
messed
do.
up, loose ball, fighting on the floor. This is the way they want it. This is the way they're going to win this game. They have to ugly this game up because they're not getting it done by their shooting. So they got to do all the other things and make those 50-50 plays and get these loose balls and just be the harder working team.
Right, because the game has turned into like a cat fight, should I say? And the team that has the most poise is going to come out on top.
So what does Mel Burke tell him on that timeout, John? What's he telling him?
Tell him you got to relax and just keep running the offense. Right, because right now, John Hay is dictating the pace.
So John Hay on a 7-0 run here to start of the second half.
And it has notched up the defense. The Maxi 3 on the inbounds has turned the defense up a notch as well. Here we go.
Charge.
Maya Maxey could play with me any day. She's big time. The bigger the moment, the bigger she's going to play.
So Maxey with the bucket. She'll go to the free throw line. The foul was on Jada Malone. That's her first.
And I think
second.
She took a charge earlier in the year and kind of got hurt, and I think she was hesitant to take it there.
I would be hesitant.
Which I can understand. Though.
I would be hesitant with a Maya Maxey coming at me full speed to take a charge, JP. Look at Maya Maxey do her thing.
Remember I said it's a game of spurts, Joe.
We are tied.
East Tech needs a bucket.
And a turnover.
Look at the East Tech sideline. They are going nuts. They are going bananas. And it's relating to the 5 players on the court. They are playing with their hair on fire. They're flying around. And it has changed this game. We are tied up with 5:04 left in the third.
A lot of ball game left.
And again, now you're looking at that one word they were talking about. We got to keep our poise.
Yes.
And right now they're being challenged.
I think that was a test, Joe. She had to see if she was on fire.
Heat check. Heat check. Jada Ward's going to try to calm all that down.
That was a much-needed bucket by the Scarabs there.
4.5 gone in the third quarter.
Notice.
Mid-range jump shot falls.
Ryan Teray brings them within 1.
Let's talk about the adjustments of a 2-time MVP. My 3 ball's not falling, Tim. I can't get to the hole. Let me go to my mid-range. Let me go to my pull-up game.
Big shot by Samaya Letman, a.k.a. Baby, for 3.
There you go. We got somebody posted at the free throw line.
Joe, you know defense is going to win this game.
Who can get some stops?
Defense is going to win this game. And these ladies are not bashful at all. The will to win is definitely in the building tonight by both teams.
That's right. That's right. I like what Maya Maxey is trying to do. If she's going to lose this game, she's going to go out shooting. Free throws and defense. Free throws and defense will get us our champion, JB.
Yes, sir. The coaches have got much more involved in the game, too. John Hay coaching came out his shirt and tie. He's definitely into the ball game now.
So timeout on the floor. Again, 45-42. But folks, we want to tell you about a very special things that are going to be taking place. But before we do that, we're going to go into the huddle of the John Hay Hornets and hear what the coach is going to be telling them right here.
Now look, if she comes shoot it off, y'all gotta be like quarterback. Y'all gotta watch
with the noise in here, we're not hearing her. What is the John Hay coach telling the players right here, Joe?
Well, what I will be talking about, one, is shot selection. Let's take the best possible shot. We are only down 3. We are not in a hurry. There's no shot clock in this level of basketball. So let's take all the time we need to get the best possible shot.
And John, on the flip side, what's Mel Burke telling his team right now?
Control the ball, don't turn it over, get a good shot. And you got to get back on defense because John Hay is going to the bucket.
All right, 3:45 to go, third quarter.
Key component here, the out of bounds play here. What play did he call to try to get a good bucket, and what defense?
Here comes the pressure.
There's the press.
And one. And one.
So Letman picks up the foul, and that is her fourth.
As you see, John Hay came out of that dead ball timeout and threw that press on him and jumped that point guard, and here it comes again.
So we are tied again.
Nice pass.
To the hole, no.
Can't finish. Oh!
And they're going to call the foul on number 14 under the hoop.
Douglas.
You tell us, folks. Is this a foul or isn't it? We'll look at it right now under the hoop if we can get it. On the line is Ariane Brown.
I know we all like to do a lot of second guessing on the reffing, but reffing, that's the toughest job you can never have.
Is it a foul or not? You tell me.
She gets the offensive rebound, tries to put back in. The swatting motion sometimes gets you in trouble, Tim.
I don't know about that one.
It's how it looks. It's how it looks. It's all presentation, JV.
She splits the pair. Scarabs up by one. The Hornets looking to take the lead.
See, they getting out hustle right now. You gotta have those. You gotta have those rebounds. You can't give them second and third chances at the bucket. Great hustle.
Once again, shooting is playing an element in John Hay's offense. The iron unkind. They're getting the people that they want with the ball, shooting the ball, and it's just not falling down.
They got to figure out a way to break this press and get into some offense. Got to give it up and go with it.
Hey, that was a great foul. That was a great foul.
That might have been a dunk, Joe.
Nobody was back, JV.
Douglas, that's her third.
Well, that's what happens when you put that press on and you all in. You're taking chances, trying to get steals, and sometimes it leaves nobody back to protect the basket. What a play.
Almost another turnover here.
What a play. Jada Malone is everywhere. She is an incredible athlete.
The great thing about Jada Malone is she just started playing, Joe. She really doesn't even have a clue to what she's doing. And she makes it happen.
I saw the comment down there that she also runs track. And I bet you she's an excellent track athlete as well.
Natural, just a natural, Joe. That's all I can say.
Oh,
turnover.
Unforced turnover.
To the hole.
There she is, the super sophomore, Jada Malone.
All those are big buckets. You got to get back and play some defense. We need some of those turnovers, East Tech. Relentless. Relentless.
Tough to the basket.
Those sisters are relentless out here.
They're not going to stop penetrating.
Good move.
From sister to sister in the open court. Let's see if she swings it back. Goes to Maxey.
John Hay loves. John Hay goes to the bucket, man.
That bucket, the last bucket there, puts John Hay up by one. First time they've taken the lead here. 1:49 to go in the third quarter. You are watching TV20. We are Cleveland. The CMSD Girls Championship game between the East Tech Lady Scarabs and the John Hay Lady Hornets.
It was such an uneventful rebound change of the lead, Tim. John Hay is working so hard that I would willing to guarantee that some of these girls don't even know they took the lead.
Hey, Joe, I agree with that.
Sometimes you just put your head down and you just get the plugging away. Just keep chopping at that tree. And then when the final buzzer go off, you got to see where you at.
The Hay Hornets with the ball and the lead.
That's 1 on 4, Tim.
I'm just saying she takes no for an answer.
Yeah, that's 1 on 4. She is going to force her will. She said, I'm the 2-time MVP. If we're going to go out, we're going to go out my way. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 scarabs around her as she penetrates. That's tough. Oh, the split.
It seems like she could break that press just by dribbling through it instead of holding it and letting them trap her.
That was on Maya Maxey. That's her second, team 5th.
Big time. Big time play. Big time play.
Big time play, but 0, Ariane Brown has to put her butt on her. You can't let her get around you like that.
So that held ball gives it back to the Hornets with 1:07 to go.
Great pass. You got to want the ball more.
Tough. That's a 50-50 rebound collected by your 2-time MVP and put in the hole. That's tough. Oh, wow. She felt that one.
Run. Okay, East Tech needs to get into some offense. They don't even know the play. You got to get.
They're pressuring those guards in the turnovers. 18 seconds to go. They're going to fire a 3, and it's not going.
Amaya Maxey is determined to get her 3-pointer going. She should drive.
10 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice kick out. The iron unkind.
Great box out by number 30 down there.
That is Shanice Ivory. She was subbed in a few minutes ago. Their comments down on our paper is scrappy, and she sparks this team, and she's very tough.
Well, she just stopped 2 points. Okay, 4th quarter, here we go. 51, John Hay, 48, East Tech.
Well, again, it brings us to the 3rd quarter. And folks at home, we would like to tell you about a very special thing that's going on with the Cleveland schools. And again, it's called Say Yes in Cleveland. Again, it has a lot to do with young students that are graduates, about the possibility at some schools getting free tuition, college tuition if they graduate. There's more details on the website, and you're looking at it right there, www.clevelandsayyes.org, and it'll give you all the details. But it is definitely one of the best things that ever happened in the Cleveland Metropolitan School Districts. So Mom and Dad, please check it out. See if this helps your kids. Man, I ever thought about going to school and they're going to pay care of my tuition. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah, that's an offer you can't refuse.
So we're now down to the 4th quarter, and they call this the big time. John, I guess the biggest concern with me now, the East Tech, is you got a young team. They've scrapped. They've played hard. They've been aggressive. Now they're going to have to come up with some big points in a poised area. Can they do that here today?
I mean, they're going to have to. I mean, it ain't about if I can do it. You're going to have to if you want to win yourself a championship. It's time to grow up, I should say. This is why you play the game, though. 4th quarter, anybody's game.
Winning time.
Who's coming out on top? Let's go here. One shot there. One big time. Here we go, pushing the rock now.
There's my free throw line feed.
You got to get up on her, man.
Yeah, it's been open all night. Costly trip down, an empty trip for East Tech.
So Jada Malone with the foul.
Hey, it seems like this game may come down to the free throw shooting.
Oh, it's definitely gonna. You got 7.5 minutes to go, and one team's at already the bonus, the other one's one away. One to give, so it's free throws are gonna play a big role here, I'm sure, today.
What an outlet. What a two-hand outlet.
Same team.
Well, it was on number 4, Lorraine Teray. That's her second.
Elena Anglin started the whole thing off with the great rebound and the great two-hand outlet pass via Wes Unseld or via Kevin Love for these young guys that don't know who Wes was.
Well, we at the point of the game where everything matters. Every little thing counts.
You're looking at Arian Brown hit the first. She is 2 for 5 so far. 2 for 4 so far.
Great player. She's gonna be good also. She has another year, I believe. Very athletic. 2 big free throws.
Big time free throws. Went up there and knocked them down. East Tech in there 2-3.
Ooh. I don't think she's supposed to be shooting, Joe.
I don't think so either.
You gotta take her.
I think she's in the game strictly for her defensive presence as she comes up with the steal right there. There's a possible outlet for the layup. That's what she's good at.
Hey, these coaches definitely know their players. Great look. Great look. Better defense, though.
Better defense. Great look inside.
There's the young lady, Lorraine Teray.
Out of all the basketball I done played in these games, these situations matter most. Out of bounds play.
Inbounds underneath. Look at the scrap.
I cannot tell you how many times games come down to stopping the out of bounds play.
So not only did Shanice Ivory stop the play, but she flipped that arrow and got her team another possession. That's huge. Feed into the free throw line. Left hand finish.
With the left. Are you kidding me?
Left hand finish by Amaya Maxey.
In traffic. Way to go get the ball.
Post feed.
Good move.
Post feed with the jump hook.
Oh, this makes you want to just get out of your seat and just get on the floor and start playing with them.
I think Maxey needs to go back to the free throw line. And her post spot is at the free throw line. They dump it into there. She can go to work.
So we'll reset it for you, folks. 5:40 to go. There's your score. Both teams in the bonus.
East Tech been in that 2-3 all game.
All game.
Will they ever come out? You think they may come out? Just to change it up a little bit.
Shots. They won't come out if you can't shoot.
Oh,
there's Maxey at the free throw line. Just as I said, I'm going to leave Amaya Maxey at that free throw line. If you get it into her, that 2-3 is broke, and she can go to work.
That's the big adjustment of the game. Good hustle.
What a hustle play.
That's a good hustle play. Get you an extra possession.
Man, Jada Malone is Jada Malone has basketball IQ way beyond her 10th grade years. She gets in there, gets on the floor, gets the ball, then makes a touch pass to her center in the lane, who goes to the line for 2 free throws.
Wait till she figures it out, Joe.
Wait till she figures it out.
Wait till she figures it out.
Somebody need to close that window.
Get back.
Breeze took that one. All right, JB, I'm about to give you a Skip Prosser line from Xavier University. The wrong people are doing the wrong things right now.
Exactly.
They are not supposed to be shooting the ball. I want that ball in Elena Maxi's hands, and that's it.
You called it because Coach got her right out of there.
Some people got to know their role when they come in the game and do their job. We're going to have another inbounds underneath, JB.
Fouls on number 30, White. Ivory, that's
pressure
her
bust
second.
pipes, Joe. That's all I can say.
Look at the scrap inside. Look at the scrap inside.
And she missed the first one the last time of a 1-and-1.
Hey, Tim, that first one barely scraped the front iron.
See if she can bounce back here. She's taking her time, using her 10 seconds. Much better.
I tell you what doesn't Elena Maxey do? Nice jump stop. Oh, tough finish in traffic. In and out.
Yeah, Ari.
Oh, tough. What
and
a play.
one, Ariane Brown. Great rebound, good effort, way to take your time and put the ball back up strong off the glass.
Grabs the rebound with 2 hands, goes to her favorite move, the right hand jump hook, and she finished the business in the paint, which leaves her 1 free throw.
Hey, win, lose, or draw, you have seen a great game today by both teams.
It's been a great game by both programs, I will agree.
This shot could tie it. She's 3 for 5 from the line today, and she hit it. We are tied.
And you leave your hand up with the confidence.
That's swagger right there. The kids say it's dripping off of her.
That hurts.
I gotta say, we got wrong people doing the wrong things.
Gotta know you.
You're
Gotta
call
know
a
yourself.
foul on the ground.
Mr. Wells, we already talked about this.
There
Getting
we
down
go.
to those free throws.
Free throws, free throws, free throws.
And now we shoot. Now they're shooting 2.
That's on Amari Maxey.
They're shooting 2 the rest of the way. East Tech is. It's amazing how coaches know their teams and gave us the predictions of what was going to happen before the game, and it's coming to fruition.
Both coaches' reports on their own kids were dead on. I mean, down to the very last detail.
Senior at the free throw line here.
Wants one. She's looking for one to put him up. Nothing doing. Rebound, East Tech. Put it back up, no. Another rebound. Put it back up and another foul.
We're going to stay here.
Effort.
We're going to stay here.
John Hay is watching the game instead of playing right now. You got to have those rebounds off a free throw, Joe.
Because like you said, we are shooting 2 the rest of the way.
And that's our first person that fouled out, Talisha Douglas.
That's all right. Good game. Good game. You did your job. You did what you're supposed to do.
So if you want anyone at the line for the Scarabs, it's right here, Jada Malone. She's been perfect so far. And we put the whammy on her, Joe. I'm sorry.
Right. Good job, Tim, with your media jinx. That is undefeated, JB. It never fails.
3:53 to go. Packed house. We're at the East Tech gym.
Now, that's a great foul. If you're the Lady Hornets, nice jump stop pull up by your two-time league MVP, Lorraine Terry. Oh, what a find.
Gotta finish.
Came up short.
Gotta finish that.
That is the substitution for normally a starter. Elena Maxey to the hole, undenied.
East Tech gotta get back on defense.
Who dares step in front of 22 when she's coming downhill?
Joe, my thing now is, you know who's gonna shoot. Leave everybody else open. I have to check, what is that? What's her, number 4 and the Maxey at the line. I have to focus on those two.
So we're talking two-time league MVP, Lorraine Teray, and we're talking of Maya Maxey, who is having an incredible night. These two are only the two that East Tech need to concentrate on. Free throw, no good.
Oh, great hustle.
Great hustle. Great hustle. Here comes the pressure. Here comes the pressure after this 30-second timeout. I guarantee you, when they come out of this timeout, they are going to jump them.
Will it be the same press or will they change it up a little bit, though? Would you run and jump? I think I would run and jump.
I'm going to run and jump. 3:25. And let's keep in mind, JB, John Hay is up.
Yes.
So if you're pressing, you're not pressing to foul or to steal. You're pressing to make them work as hard as they can and to burn some of that clock off.
And on the other hand, East Tech has to get the ball inbounds and get a good shot off.
Well, again, you're looking at two outstanding teams here today. 3:25 to go in the ball game. Defending champs John Hay Hornets leads by 3, but it's been a nail biter the whole way.
Here we go. Here we go. We're picking up full court.
Here we go.
They're not jumping them, John. They're going to make them work.
Man to man.
Burn that clock and see if they can turn it over for you.
Good rebound, Ariane Brown.
Man, how many rebounds does Brown have tonight?
All of them, Joe.
Oh, she's beating the glass up.
All of them.
Short. She left it short.
But I'll tell you one thing about number 4. Number 4 has a destination, and she gets there.
But let's talk situation. Is that the right thing for them to do? 3 minutes up 1. I say run some offense. Dangerous glass. Dangerous pass.
.252 to go, fourth quarter. East Tech down 1, but with the ball, and they're going to fire up. Nothing doing.
She had the shot from the get-go, Joe. She should have shot it from the get-go.
Yep. Trying to do too much.
I like the timeout there because he definitely put that pass, put her player in position to lose the ball there.
You can see your team.
Coach, he saw it before it happened.
You can see your team. Look at the disorder. We're all up under disorder. Who was that pass to? It's down. Look at this pass. We're out of order. We're not doing anything correctly, so I'm going to call a timeout, and I'm going to slow this thing down.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to call a play that we all love, that we all like to run, and then we're going to execute it. And he's got the dry erase board out. You know, the Gino Auriemma of Cleveland, baby.
So, again, you're looking at Mel Burke. He's going to try to draw it up here on the board. And we're going to take a look at it. What is he doing here, John? What is he telling us? John, what is he telling us on that board?
Knowing Mel at this time, you guard oriented. got to get your ball to your guard, and somebody got to penetrate and kick and hopefully make this layup. And also, at the same time, you're going after every rebound. There's 2:41 left. Everything matters right now at this point.
As I peeked at the dry erase board, it looked like Melvin Burke had them in a line. Let's see if we got the line. There's your line. Now somebody's going to wrap around the front of this line and head towards the basket. Watch the last person in line.
Take her. She's taking her, Joe. Joe, did I call it?
Tough shot.
Did I call it, Joe?
Tough shot.
Get the ball to the guard. Call the timeout and get the ball to your guards. So what if they're freshmen and sophomores? But John Hay,
and right back,
relentless. Right
Willeen
back.
today. They're going to call the foul. Fouls on Teray.
A little inconsistent the way we've been going.
Wow.
I'm not going to say nothing, John. I might be looking at a coaching job later on in life.
We all played before. There's nothing you can do about it. Suck it up and turn it to the next play.
A little inconsistent in what we've been used to, but that's okay.
Back to the game, no free throws.
Jada Ward on the line. She's 1 for 2 today.
Mr. Wells, you asked me before the game what it was going to come down to.
Back rim. Back rim. And we got a substitution for rebound purposes.
Got to leave that hand up, follow through.
Yeah. As Elena Anglin comes in for rebound and defensive purposes.
Come on, freshman here.
As the crowd gets involved. Missed them both.
That's crucial.
Big time rebound by Maxey.
Now you need to stop.
She's going. She's going. Oh.
Good rebound. Push the rock. You got to push it. My question is how?
Called an offensive foul.
How?
Saying she dropped the shoulder in.
She's running right.
Let's take a look at it right
She's
here.
She's running aside her. She's not in front of her. No
there's
way.
the free arm. There's the free arm. That's what she saw. No.
No.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying, Tim.
Not a legal
free arm right
position,
there.
first of all.
Position. No position.
Yeah.
And as a player, I'm supposed to hit you with the elbow.
1:45 to go.
As an offensive player, I'm supposed to hit you. Good play. Get up. Get up.
In her eye. Got hit in the eye. Referees can stop it. There's nothing going on.
The clock.
They can stop it. There's nothing going on. John Hay had no play, so they can stop it.
She shot her with it both.
Yeah, I think she got hit in her eye.
But she came. Oh.
And I'm going to speak to you from experience. It's the reason why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wore goggles. Getting poked in the eye is one of the worst pains you can feel on the basketball court.
Stay tough down there. Get on up.
Well, while they take a look at her, we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the final minute 38 right here from East Tech.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Okay, we're back at East
Big stop
Tech.
here.
1:38 to go.
Big stop here.
As you got the MVP at the free throw line, the left-handed drive, Amaya Maxey.
What grade is she in, Joe?
Amaya Maxey is in the 10th grade.
Oh my goodness. Can you see her and Jada Malone going at it in the 12th grade?
Look, 2 years from now, we're going to bring this night up where they were just sophomores, but they were the biggest players in this game. What a drive.
John Hay up by 3. East Tech needs to score to the hole. They got it.
Oh, my. Ariane Brown is stepping up her game tonight.
She has showed up tonight.
She is a junior, and she is stepping up her game, but it has turned into a sophomore matchup.
Can I tell a little secret right quick?
Give it to me.
I kind of help East Tech.
Oh, here we go, Tim.
And I'm so hard on this girl here, Ariane Brown, and she's finally stepping it up in the biggest game of the year. I am one proud guy right now. I appreciate her effort tonight.
That's all coaches can ask for. That's all you can truly ask for.
Well, both of these teams have played with their hearts today. They've not left anything out here. They've left it on the floor. And it has to go a tribute to the coaches. You know, they've hung in there and taught them and developed it, but these kids have played hard. This is one of those you hate to see a loser because they both deserve to win. But the scenario is 1:13 to go, 64-63. The Hornets will have the ball. And they're fighting to the very end to hold on to this crown as the defending champ.
One thing you know John Hay is about to do is go to the bucket.
They're going to the hole.
So as if I was the coach and I'm in there, you must fall down when she comes to the hole. I'm taking this charge because she's definitely coming to the bucket.
So East Tech takes a page out of John Hay's book and picks him up full court. But when you got the two-time league MVP, that doesn't matter.
Get up on it.
They're man-to-man, JB. East Tech just went man-to-man, and they cannot guard her man-to-man.
Nice block from behind there. 55 seconds to go in the ball game.
Did she just let the ball go out of bounds?
It was a block shot from behind.
They got it right. They got it right.
Excuse my passion there.
Uh-oh.
That's too easy. Great defense. Oh, we got to have a rebound.
Yeah. Yeah. There's your 50-50 ball. And we're going back to the line with a 1-point lead.
What kind of ball is that again, Joe?
It's 50-50. They can get it. I can get it. Anything can happen.
Gotta have it. Gotta have that ball.
Uriah Hill
big free throws
on
here.
The line.
Can y'all tell me why the gym is not just so loud in here right now? The rebound.
Big time rebound. Here we go. The ball is in the hands of your sophomore, JB, with the championship on the line.
Great call. Great call.
Calm everything down.
Great call by Coach Burt, because he has a young team. Get in that huddle and call a play and let's run it. This could be the ball game here, folks.
So 40 seconds to go. 64-63. Okay, Coach Bufford, you've been rooting for these Scarabs all night long. Who are you giving the ball to?
Hold on, Mr. Wells now. You know I'm a John Hay alumni.
I understand.
So I'm kind of going both ways, but I'm more East Tech. I agree with you. I'm more East Tech
So
today.
I'm going to put the coach hat on you. Who are you going to try to put the ball in the hands? Who do you want taking this shot?
Well, hey, you got to go with your guards, freshman and sophomore. Jada Malone, Jada Ward, take me home. And if I miss, Ariane Brown been getting all the rebounds tonight. Get it and put it back in.
And Joe Wise, when you're looking at John Hay, who is it that you want to make sure defensively, what are we going to be doing here?
Well, we got to get a stop. Everybody must rebound. My first priority is block out Ariane Brown. My next priority is don't let Jada Ward beat you off the dribble.
Here we go.
There's Jada Ward.
That's bucket. That's bucket, Joe. Gotta make that free throw.
32 seconds, held ball, and it stays with the Scarabs. This is the biggest challenge I see right here, Joe. Getting the ball in. They've had trouble the whole game.
Inbounds underneath.
They get it in.
She missed the layup. She missed the layup. We got to tie up on the rebound. What does the arrow say?
It'll definitely have to go to the Hornets if it's a held ball. Look at it right here.
That's a nice speed. That's the shot you want. Missed the layup. And your league MVP, who's not shooting well tonight, do other things on the basketball court. She comes up with the biggest rebound of the year.
28 seconds to go in the ball game. So now, Mr. Wise, John Hay, what are we doing here?
You got to take care of the ball. You got to take care of the ball. Remember when your mom used to send you to the grocery store and you bring that bread back home? That bread better not be damaged. You got to take care of this ball and make sure you get it home to mama. You only got 28 seconds.
I'll tell you, some of the ways you guys interpret this game today about bread and taking it home and a basketball taking it home.
And East Tech is going after the ball.
East Tech is going to be very aggressive going after this ball.
I have to go for the steal first, and if I don't get the steal, then I have to foul. Because I want to get at least a shot to win this ball game.
28 seconds, Tim. They're going to foul us, but we must be strong with the ball. We have to be prepared for that foul to come.
Okay.
And Tim, I got to tell you, I always scratch my head when this happens. Danielle Crosby just checked in the game, number 10, and I have not seen her all night.
Screen. She's about to set a screen, Joe.
She's the inbound person. She gets it in. Watch this. Foul! That was it right there, JB. That was it right there. You had to foul number 10. She fouled it. She called the foul. She called the foul.
10 seconds. They call the foul. And on the line, Laline Teray.
Well, Tim and John, with the audio, with the video that we have, we will not have the whistle on the replay. But what happened first? Did the foul happen first? Or did that, can we call it a shot attempt?
That's why I'm glad I played basketball instead of referee. Big shot.
Onions. We call those onions in the men's game. Strictly onions.
You hit them both.
Onions. A three tie.
They need a 3 to tie it. They're going to fire it right there. No.
That's game. That's game.
Goes off.
Great game.
Hornets.
Sheer joy.
Great game, y'all.
Well, John and Joe, we kept saying free throws, and it was Laline Teray who put the seal on it. And again, both teams, outstanding play. We're looking at them right here. And when we come back, they'll have the award presentation to our city champion.
Great game, ladies.
Great game. Great game.
Had me out my seat the whole game.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to
apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas? Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to East Tech. We are now going to Clint Hill, our PA announcer. Now they need a minute to get set up. I'll tell you what, you talk about people sitting here, Joe and John, I think you guys probably lost at least 2 pounds in this game. No,
hey, man.
No doubt about it. I lost about 6.
That was good stuff.
I don't never lose weight, Mr. Wells.
I'll have to ask those guys when you played a little hoops.
JB only ran from three-point line to three-point line.
Oh, no. No, don't make me go. Don't make me go to the archives.
Okay, let's go right to the PA guy, Dan. Pick him up.
2019 Senate Championship to the ladies of John Hay High School. The Lady Hornets are coached by head coach Fred Howard. 2018-2019 Senate Championship, John Hay Lady Hornets.
Well, you're looking at them right there. There are our Cleveland Metropolitan Schools city champions, the John Hay Hornets. They had to defend the crown, and it was a tough night. But when you look at it from your standpoint, first, John, let's talk about your options of today's game. And Joe, what was really the key here in the second half that really kind of turned this tide?
Shooting. There's no doubt about it. It was shooting. Like I said, that second quarter, what John Hay had, it was abysmal. And then they come back in the third quarter and they shoot 8 for 11 from the field. And in the fourth quarter, they shoot 6 of 13 from the field. That's a vast improvement from what they had did in that second quarter where they had dug themselves a hole.
But on the other hand, John, when you look at the East Tech Lady Scarabs, a young team, an energetic team, athletic team, their future is so bright. This is going to be a team that we're going to see probably back here again next year.
And as you can see, I believe that was the difference in the game. The youth versus the experience. Coming down at the end of the game. You know, John Hay made shots and East Tech didn't.
And when it came down to it, that was the difference.
You had 2-3 layups in a row missed, 2 or 3 layups in a row made. Difference in the game.
Absolutely. Well, you've been watching TV20, where it's been the CMSD Girls Basketball Championship. Again, our congratulations to both teams, as the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools city champions are the John Hay Hornets, as they win over East Tech and keep that crown for one more year. So for John Bufford, Joe Wise, I'm Tim Wells. We do want to remind you before we leave, let's take a look at some of the faces and the plays of today's game. And stay tuned next week to TV20, because we'll be right back here at East Tech. It will be the boys championship game between the East Tech Scarabs and the James Ford Rhodes Rams. Good night, everyone.